It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A moderate risk of excessive rainfall remains in effect along portions of coastal Southern California, but heavy rain, gusty winds, and heavy mountain snow are expected to become less intense today. Meanwhile, a warming trend is expected to expand from the Great Plains into the Midwest. Fire weather concerns increase today for the southwestern high plains. Closer to home, a red flag warning for windy conditions today as a disturbance passes by to the north. Winds of 25 to 35 miles per hour are forecast for most areas during the afternoon, with potential for blowing dust and reduced visibility along the international border. Fire weather will also be a concern east of the Rio Grande. After a cool and calmer tomorrow, temperatures rebound to well above normal for the weekend. Another system may bring breezy winds and a chance of rain early next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. Newly filed court documents allege Dominic De La O used an unregistered weapon to shoot and kill Alamogordo police officer Anthony Ferguson during a traffic stop last July. According to the criminal complaint, De La O used a modified 12-gauge shotgun. The stock was allegedly removed and replaced with a pistol grip. 12th Judicial District Attorney Scott Key spoke with KRQE.
We may receive some help from the United States Attorney's Office. We're expecting them to at least take and file charges regarding the sawed-off shotgun.
Jonah Apodaca is accused of providing that gun to De La O. Federal prosecutors have charged Apodaca with being a felon in possession of a firearm, and he will remain in custody until his trial. De La O faces up to 10 years in prison, while Apodaca faces 15 years for this case. De La O could spend even more time behind bars if found guilty of the murder of Officer Ferguson. The Alamogordo School Board is having a regular meeting this evening at 6, featuring a presentation by Love, Inc.
We have been partnering with the Alamogordo Public Schools for 13 years now. We provide bags filled with kid-friendly foods to kids in our public schools, that's Alamogordo and Tularosa Public Schools, on the weekends. And these are weekend bags that go home with them. These are for kids that they're not necessarily going to go hungry, but they may be underfed on the weekends.
Susan Payne speaking with Crazy Radio. Also, the nomination for the Mexico School Boards Association Excellence in Student Achievement Award, board members' advanced planning and upcoming events, followed by a closed session. And the Village of Tularosa is having their regular meeting this evening at 6 as well. Mayor Debbie Cooksey is asking for approval for all village fleet to have a GPS monitor installed. Also, several other presentations are also scheduled from local citizens. Be advised that today from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m., General Hydronics Plumbing will be placing asphalt in the roadway at 1021 North Florida Avenue. During this time, traffic will be reduced from 4-lane traffic to 2-lane traffic between 10th and 12th Street on North Florida. Please use caution as you navigate around the traffic control devices, equipment, and crews on site. On Tuesday night, the Tularosa Community Watch meeting took place. I spoke with Chris Rupp.
We had an amazing turnout for Tularosa, well more than we expected to actually arrive. So we were very blessed to have that many people in attendance. We did have some public officials attend the meeting as well, for they could hear firsthand what was happening in their community. The community got to meet their newest chief, Chief Warren Candelaria. They got to hear a little bit from him and his past experience in law enforcement. He spoke up to the community about some of the recent bigger events that we've had happen here in Tularosa recently and updated the community on that. He also updated the community on the situation with the police department and getting in new officers. And then we began the meeting with a little PowerPoint presentation on Neighborhood Watch and what it really is about.
The next meeting will be on April 6th. You can check out the Making a Difference Tularosa Facebook page for details. Alamogordo Public Schools congratulates and welcomes the newest APS Board of Education member, Ryle McMurray. He assumes the District 5 vacancy. Attention Tularosa senior and senior parents or guardians. Trio will be offering a free FAFSA night at Tularosa High Wednesday, March 6th from 4 until 6. You'll need your Social Security numbers, your 2021 and 2022 tax returns as well. Every Friday from 8 until noon, they'll be working with seniors to do FSA ID creations, Scholar Dollar, college and trade school admissions, as well as institution or private scholarship applications in the Fine Arts Building. For more information, check out trioets.nmsu.edu. The Alamogordo Recreation Center is thrilled to announce the launch of a brand new Facebook page, bringing you closer to all the amazing things happening at the center. Facebook.com/Alamogordo Recreation Center. The Tularosa Little League and T-Ball is returning after a few-year hiatus. During the rebuilding phase, the organization is seeking sponsors. I spoke with President Casey Otero.
We're needing equipment. There's a fee we have to pay to be part of the Little League Association, and then we have to pay for insurance. Obviously, there's going to be some field upkeep, other equipment for like the bases, chalk, just the miscellaneous stuff that you don't really think about. We also have to split fees for umpires, so we are looking for sponsors to kind of help get that rolling. We're going to have banners in the outfield for those who donate.
Information's available by visiting the Tularosa Little League Baseball Facebook page, Tularosa Little League Baseball at gmail.com. Well, today is Wednesday. That means we get our weekly report from Love Inc. Let's go now to Susan Payne.
Hey, good morning, Alamogordo. This is Susan with Love Inc. of Otero County, giving you our weekly update. Just a reminder, we are still doing taxes. I think we're just starting to get around because it seems like we're doing more and more every week. So if you need help with your taxes, we do those for free. We file them online we prepare them and file them online for you. And that includes your state taxes as well. And we're doing those on Fridays and Saturdays from 10 to 2, and it is walk-in, first come, first serve. So come on down if you need help with that. We'll be there again this Friday and Saturday, of course. And also a reminder that we do partner with P&M for the Good Neighbor Fund. If you need help with your electric bill, give us a call at 575-439-4812. And we will see if we can help you with that Good Neighbor Fund. There are some requirements. You will need to get LIHEAP first, but we can give you all that when you call and let you know what we need from you. Of course, we partner with Animal Village to provide pet food for your pets, and we are still doing that. And then this coming Wednesday night, I am doing a presentation for the school board. As a reminder, we do partner with the public schools to provide food bags every week for kids in the public schools that have been identified as in need. And we do 237 bags each week, so it's quite a big program. If you are interested in donating to that, of course, give us a call, 575-439-4812. We can get you a list, or you can bring by those kid-friendly foods just by our office at 1106 Ohio Avenue. We would really appreciate the continued support on that. And that is about it for this week. Of course, we have our regular programs as well. We have our food pantry, we have medical equipment, and we're doing our classes on Thursday nights, and those are in full swing. Right now we are doing a class called Affirming Potential. It is too late to get in on this class, but keep that in mind. If you're interested in any of our classes, give us a call, and we would be happy to share information for you. Until next week, everybody have a blessed week.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.com. Local sports, local events, and local happenings, and more. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.com. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
A sexual abuse survivor has filed a motion against the Santa Fe Archdiocese, claiming they are not honoring a promise made to abuse survivors over a year ago. The victim is calling for the church to release the names of all accused abusers on their website, a condition that was part of the Archdiocese's exit from bankruptcy proceedings. In 2022, a federal judge approved a $121 million reorganization plan for the Archdiocese of Santa Fe to compensate nearly 400 clergy abuse survivors. Part of that settlement requires the Archdiocese of Santa Fe to create a public archive of any clergy identified in sexual abuse claims made against the church. One of the victims claims that the list is incomplete, stating that there are more than 50 clergy members who have yet to be added to that list. The victim also claims the request to have those members identified have thus far been denied by the church. Jonah Flores of Roswell has been sentenced to over 10.5 years in prison for shooting at a New Mexico State police officer's home. In February of last year, Flores shot inside the Roswell home of a New Mexico State police officer. While the officer and his family were inside, no one was hurt during that shooting. Flores recently took a plea deal in that case and pled no contest to shooting at an occupied building, aggravated assault, and a felon in possession of a firearm. Under the agreement, Flores will spend 126 months in prison, with 353 days of confinement credit given. Hobbs City Commissioner Roy Dwayne Pennick has been charged with battery after video appears to show him punching someone in a parking lot. According to a criminal complaint, on December 6th, the victim went to Lowe's and told police that Pennick came up to his truck, banged on the window. The victim said he rolled down the window, and that's when Pennick punched him. The bad blood between the two is several years old and involves a dispute over work Pennick did on the victim's home. Pennick has been charged with battery for this incident, but it's not the first time that he's been facing this charge. In 2019, Pennick was charged after getting into a fight with an ice cream shop manager. In that case, Pennick pled no contest to battery and other charges. The judge ordered him to take anger management classes. Not sure that they worked. A series of TikTok videos have landed a man in a New Mexico State Police uniform more than just a few new followers.
Give me like $50 and I'll get you hito out of the bote.
They got him a misdemeanor charge. New Mexico State Police tracked down Alden Hamdi last week. After his videos began getting traction, investigators state that Hamdi took the uniform from a Santa Fe dry cleaner while helping a friend out there.
Number 1, so you could show off your shoulder patch at the library bar and grill. Number 3, so you could sneak in the burner phones to your homies at the MDC. Number 5, free blues from the evidence room.
Hamdi told police he recorded the videos at the business. An officer told Hamdi the videos were upsetting because officers are prideful about their uniforms and nothing Hamdi portrayed in the video aligned with the department's policies or values. Hamdi told the police that he was just goofing off and agreed he would take down the videos. He's scheduled to be in court early next month. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 12 games for New Mexico girls basketball today, including Alamo Navajo at Hondo, and 7 games for New Mexico varsity basketball, including Alamo Navajo at Hondo. The National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning in effect for south central New Mexico and far west Texas today from 11 until 7 due to warm, dry, and windy conditions. West to southwest winds increase today due to a disturbance passing to the north. Seasonably warm temperatures and dry air will combine with strong winds to create high fire danger throughout the afternoon hours. Sustained 20-foot winds of 20 to 25 miles per hour are expected, with gusts even higher. A red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either occurring now or will shortly. A combination of strong winds, low relative humidity, and warm temperatures can contribute to extreme fire behavior. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies and windy. Winds are going to be gusting as high as 39 miles per hour. Mostly clear with winds gusting as high as 23 tonight. Sunny skies and cooler tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 70. Low tonight of 39. High tomorrow, 64 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny and windy. Winds are going to be gusting as high as 60 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear with winds gusting as high as 50. Tomorrow, sunny with winds gusting as high as 26. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 49. Low tonight of 27. High tomorrow, 43 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.